Welcome back, YouTube, to another video, and apologies for the messy desk, messy room. I am a mess right now because life has been incredibly busy. However, this video is going to be a bit of a vlog style video, nothing crazy. Yesterday, I trained with two of my clients, Toby and Charlie. Well, I actually trained with Toby, but Charlie was on a different session. He trained push the day before, so he couldn't train with us, but next time we will. And I got some training clips of that. He looks absolutely awesome. As well as that, you'll see my god-awful fake hairline with the fibers, and maybe you'll see that later in the video because I'm going to show you just a few check-ins. I've actually got a client call in 30 minutes, so a client consultation that is, and I've just signed up Adam. So Adam, welcome to the team. I'm going to be doing his onboarding, getting his program sorted as well, but I've shown that plenty of times, so I won't take you through that as well. Today, I'm going to be filming a mic'd up gym session of pull. I think I'll be training with two of my best mates, Max and Luke, and then we're going to a nice burger spot later in Bath, a place called Beefy Boys. If you haven't heard of that, it's fantastic. I went one time in Cheltenham, and maybe that was like a year ago now, but my God, that place is mouthwatering. If you haven't seen Beefy Boys before, type it in, look at their burgers. I had the Oklahoma Onion Boy. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. But also just a little update. I am 3 weeks post hair transplant. I'm also just over a month after my competition, my last competition. So can't speak, competition. And I'm sitting between 3.8 and 4.2 kilos up, which I'm happy with, but my physique does not really represent that for some reason. Today is my second day back to normal intensity training, which is really, really nice. I'm going to be kind of documenting the bulk or the maintenance or the cut, whatever I'm doing. I'm just going to be documenting everything, a bit more of my journey, because I think a lot of people miss me just training. But I'll take you through my pre-workout and stuff. I also want to show you what my hair looks like, and I don't want you guys to get nightmares of it, okay? So prepare yourself, right? This is now through the shedding phase. I'm going through the shedding phase where all the hairs fall out before they grow out again. I just have had a haircut and I've been getting really bad spots on the side of my face, side of my head. So apologies, it does not look too pretty, but I'm doing a lot to try and improve just my overall appearance, I guess you could say. I'm back to a whitening my teeth as well. I used to whiten them quite often, but I didn't do it for 2 years. So I've started doing that this week. Obviously got the hair transplant. I've got a new skincare routine coming. I've ordered it from, I don't know if you know Max from TikTok. He's got his own skincare company called Maximize, and I've ordered a bottle of that. I'm going to give it a try and I'll review it and let you guys know how it goes. But without further ado, let's show you what it looks like. Oh, why has it gone down? What the hell? There we are. So as you can see, their hairs are falling out. You can still see slightly the outline of the hair. And for you guys that didn't say I was balding, oh, you weren't balding. Yes, I bloody was. Look at me now, right? It kind of goes in and around all the way there and over and around. And I've just had a haircut, but it doesn't look too good yet because it's still super short and my skin's super sensitive. So we've got to take it chill and stuff. But let me pop this back on so I'm not giving you even more nightmares than you already should. I'm going to make my pre-workout meal now, which I'll take you through what it is today. I'm also going to be kind of macro matching my meals so I can fit in my off-plan meal. Like I mentioned to you guys before, how I like to fit in off-plan meals, and I'll kind of take you through how I do that as well. Another thing, lastly, before I end this segment that I wanted to touch on is, guys, start your day with some sunlight. My blood test came back, and that's another thing. The blood test results video is coming. It's just a bit delayed, okay? But on my blood test, my vitamin D was in the range, but it's still a bit lower. So I'm now, instead of just walking on the walking pad all the time, I tried to do a lot more walking outside, especially that I can wear a hat now and I'm not trapped indoors. And this morning, I've already done 8,000 steps. I went for a walk for my haircut. First thing in the morning, just got some vitamin D. It made me feel a lot better, a lot more energized. I had my electrolyte drink as always. Code Mikey, 25% off at Perform. And just being outside, listening to podcasts can really set off your circadian rhythm in terms of the sunlight hitting your eyes directly. And circadian rhythm is basically your natural body's clock, right? So when you wake up to when you go to sleep. So I always recommend people try optimize that to the best of their ability. And that's something I work on with my clients if they struggle with things like sleep. But without further ado, I've got to go make my meal because I've got a call in half an hour. But enjoy the video. Any questions, shoot them down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out, and comment for the algorithm. Literally anything. We're almost on 3,000 subs, which is in bloody sane. Yeah, let's get straight into the video. quite a long introduction. So let's review, starting off with the first couple of sessions you've done. In terms of performance, 5 out of 5, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. Like, that's absolutely fantastic to see. Starting off with your lower 2 sessions. So a few of the lifts have regressed a little bit, and that's just going to be you getting rid of the fatigue from the illness and getting back into actually getting used to the movements, which is absolutely fine. But generally, we're seeing an increase in terms of reps, a few weights actually increasing as well, and some of the exercises are going down, but it's not an issue. Like, we will see them going back up. And like I said to you, during the deficit phase, the more we can stick on top of those things, the less we're likely to lose that muscle and actually just keep progressing and keep improving our physique as we go on. A lot of people kind of lose that mindset in terms of, oh, I'm in a deficit, I should be lifting less, I should be getting weaker. But no, if you keep that mindset and really say, hey, I'm going to go into these sessions, we're going to do everything I can to progress these lifts, I'm going to look at the numbers I had the week before, then that's how you build an elite level physique. And I know you can do that, mate, because I know what you're capable of and I know the mindset you've got. So that's generally what we're going to be doing. And we're going to be seeing a trend of things going upwards now as fatigue starts to drop off. So your upper session was a little worse in the upper end. And generally, we're realizing that the compound lifts are regressing, but then the accessory lifts are getting a bit stronger. So we should see that start evening off. This is really cool to see, mate. Very, very cool. Lower one, general progression in this one, a few lifts going down, but let's just keep trying to improve that. Upper 2 as well. This one was quite good. You generally maintained on a few things, but went down in general, and that's just you getting used to things. Meal number 1 is ready, which is my pre-workout meal. It's something that I've literally just randomly whipped up now because I needed to use the foods that are on here. But essentially, it's like these burger buns, because I made homemade burger buns 2 days ago, and they run out of date today. So I've done 2 of them with powdered peanut butter and then a mixture of like fruit, which I just put in the microwave and like mixed up, added a bit of sweetener in there. So it's kind of like a homemade peanut butter jelly sandwich, which is fantastic. And I'm also going to be taking my supplements, which I always pre-make in here. So I'm going to have to make them again, probably today or tomorrow for like the entire week. So I've only got 3 days left. Today's Saturday, which is zinc and magnesium, multivitamins and minerals, omega-3s, vitamin D3, K2. What else is there? I'm just trying to think. Oh, finasteride, minoxidil. Don't think there was anything I missed, but that's pretty much what I'm taking on a daily basis, which I always take with meal number 1 because you want the absorption of the nutrients to be as high as possible. I don't know if you've never... Can I speak? What the hell is wrong with me? I don't know if you've ever noticed, but when you take supplements like first thing in the morning fasted, right, with no food, your pee becomes like neon green. And that's because the nutrients and, the vitamins haven't been absorbed to their full ability. That's why, if you were ever curious. I've also had my electrolyte supplement and I've had my morning poopy drink, the 25 grams of aloe vera juice, 25 grams of lemon juice, 5 grams of creatine, 5 grams of L-glutamine. So that's an everyday thing just for digestion as well. And I wanted to say another thing is I think I'm allergic to egg whites because I wasn't having eggs or egg whites during prep whatsoever. Well, nearer to the end, I had like 2 meals with egg whites actually, but that wasn't enough to judge anything. But ever since I've started having egg whites again after prep, my spots have all come back and I think I've got allergic reaction to them. So I pulled them out 2 days ago, so I'm not going to be having them. And hopefully my spots will start going down because, you know, not having spots isn't nice. I've suffered with them before, like acne, and it got really good during prep and now it's back because I'm introducing foods my body isn't used to. So that's another thing that I'm going to try sort out this prep. But I'll give you this prep, this off season, give you a little taste test of this. Does the job. The calories on this meal, literally nothing crazy. Roughly 500 calories, 25 grams of protein, 70 carbs, 6 fat. And that's because I'm going to have some heavier protein meals later in the day, especially the burger place that I'm going to. And I just can't be asked to have a lot of protein right now. I'm not too hungry. Right, catch you in the gym. I almost forgot. I'm having this pre-workout. So this is my Perform Advanced Pre-Workout Formula, Cherry Fizz flavor. It's got 3.2 grams of beta-alanine, 8,000 milligrams of L-citrulline, a few other things. And then also in terms of caffeine intake, I think it's 300 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 300 milligrams, and that's a 19-gram serving. Got juniper berry extract, sodium chloride, L-theanine, pink Himalayan salt, L-tyrosine, lots of different things, CDP, choline. Yeah, beautiful. So I'm going to enjoy that. It makes me tingle like crazy and gives me the filthiest pump. So hopefully I'll have a good one. We have just entered the gym, and hopefully you can hear me okay, because it's just under my neck. So I don't know if you actually can. And the music is very, very loud today, but it is pull B, my first proper pull session back in the gym after the hair transplant at full intensity, that is. And we'll start off on abs. I'm going to be doing abs 3 times a week, because that is one thing that I lacked on during stage, is my ab development, and I'm just increasing the volume that I train them. And this machine, if you remember correctly, is the one that I was using a lot during peak week, because I found out that I absolutely loved it nearer to the end of prep. So I wish I found it sooner. I just get that like lengthened position a lot better than any other machine or any other movement. So I lock myself far as back as I can. And I'm going to be doing like 12 to 15 for 3 sets. Generally more volume on abs because they can tolerate it a bit better. I'm definitely up in the weight on the next set, because that was a bit easier. What I've done as well is I've put my whole new training split onto the app that I use for all my clients as well. So I don't know if you can see, but that's what it looks like. And essentially what it will do is it will save the weights and the reps I did the previous week. So I can see them in like light gray writing every single time I go into the session. So that was like 55 kilos for roughly 15 reps. I didn't actually count it, but I know I can do a lot more than that. So this set is going to be 65, and we'll see how many we get it for. And then every single week I'll progressively overload. I've put myself a rep range of around 10 to 20 for 3 sets. So it's just about getting to that number now. Moving on to a lat pull down, single arm lat pull down. That is, I'm actually using straps for the first time in ages. I don't even know if you can see me right now, because I'm adjusting the weights, because I didn't adjust them, unfortunately. But I am programmed in to do 3 sets on this exercise, but I'm only going to be 2 and 2 because I'm extremely sore. I'm, going into normal training now, and my chest is absolutely fried. So I don't want my back to be fried today, right? So taking it easy, but still, I'm loving pushing myself super hard right now. So let's get into this set. What a beautiful session that was. I'm just on my way back now, but if you may not or may not have been able to tell, I basically stopped speaking to the mic like halfway through the session because I got too into my session. I was too focused and was like, do you know what? I just want to make the most out of this. One, my body is still extremely sore from yesterday, and I just really wanted to listen to it in a way because I didn't want to push this session too crazy and not be able to push myself later on in the week. So I've really been listening to my body a lot while still trying to push myself and just getting back into the rhythm of things. So that's what I've done. But essentially, yeah, really good session. Good to be back. I'm going to Beefy Boys, a burger place, with two of my best mates, Max and Luke. It's in Bath. That's where we're heading to. I know I mentioned this already, but guys, seriously, search up Beefy Boys. It is so bloody good. Oh my God. Just look at the burgers. Look at them. Look at them. Insane. I'm so excited for it. I finished up 20 minutes of cardio. I do it roughly 4 days a week, and I'm doing 15,000 steps per day on average, I would say. Just naturally, just on my walk pad, really easy for me to hit. Cardio, metrics I try hit anywhere from 120 to 140 beats per minute. Or like the minimum I try to do is 200 calories burnt within that 20 minutes, which is perfect for me and the goals I've got. I track it all on my Apple Watch so it stays consistent no matter what machine I'm using. As well as that, just a little update, post-prep, 1 month post-show, feeling good, feeling great. I think the one thing that's making me feel fantastic is just generally my job. Every single day, I wake up and I get like massive bouts of imposter syndrome where I feel like, what did I do to deserve the job that I've got, the people that I work with? And it feels so weird. And I get such bad imposter syndrome because it's like, I'm doing my dream, which is the craziest thing to say. Like, I have fulfilled my all-time dream, which is have a job, have a career that I am completely and utterly passionate about. And I've got that now. It's, oh, guys, I can't explain to you how lucky I am to do what I do. Like, every single check-in, every single week, like, I'm buzzing to wake up, do the check-ins for the clients. The team that I work with, they work so hard to achieve their goals, and I get to see that in fruition, and I get to be a part of the journey. And just all of them as well are just so grateful for what I do for them, in terms of like, I'm there to support. Like, a lot of clients message me on the daily just saying, hey, I hit a PB today. Hey, like, I used to struggle with this a lot and now I don't anymore. And do you know how fulfilling that feels, being able to be a part of someone's journey like that and actually have an impact? I can't explain to you. I just feel so lucky. Anyway, post prep, food focus is pretty much gone. Like, it's really nice. I've just been on top of things as much as I can. And if I ever feel hungry, like, I'll just have fruit. Pretty simple. That sleep is still atrocious. Libido is still non-existent. If you're wondering, do I get things like, you know, when you wake up in the morning and it stops you from peeing? No, I do not. And I'll be honest with you guys, I do not have that back yet, but I know it's all a patient game. You'll see in my bloods why things aren't back yet. Like, it all makes sense, being an extremely low body fat percentage. I'll be vulnerable with you guys and be honest. As well as that, like, how's my overall mood been? Okay. Like, when I'm working, fantastic. But then sometimes, do I have times where I have mood swings? Absolutely, I do. And sleep is still pretty atrocious. Like, do I feel tired a lot? Yes, I do. But my motivation for training is really high. My motivation for my job is stupidly high. And things are slowly coming back on the up. But it's all in due course, guys. I've got to take my time. As well as that, do you know what? I just absolutely love the gym. It's so nice being back and not having that pressure of prep in the gym. Like, I can push myself and know it's for a different reason other than prep. Like, I was saying to my mates and my mum, I'm not sure if I mentioned this last video, the last 8 months of my life flew by. Like, it feels like a blip. And do I regret it? A little bit, if I'm honest with you. I achieved good things, but I also sacrificed a lot. And I made a lot of poor decisions, 100%, just because of prep. And those are things that I have to deal with now. Like, I made my bed, I have to lie in it. And I've definitely come to the point where I have agreed that I have made poor decisions and I'm okay with it. But even if you like things are going bad for you in life, or you feel like you've made wrong decisions or something could have ended up being better, hey, remember, every single thing happens for a reason, and there is a path that's designed for you. And whatever that is if you're following your heart and what you truly feel like that is right for you, then you will ultimately get to where is designed for you, if that makes sense. Like, something has been created for you. 100% I believe in that. And it's just about knowing, no matter if you're going through the hard times, it's okay. Things will get better. And sometimes you need to go through those hard things before you can feel something good or feel that accomplishment. Because at the end of the day, if we never felt what being upset felt like, or feeling sad, even though they're the same things, or just in general feeling down or not happy, then how would we ever know what feeling happy and joyful and accomplished feels like? Because you wouldn't have something to compare it to. So it's always important to realize that there will be ups and downs, and it's okay, right? It's okay. I promise you. You're doing well. Whoever's behind this camera, you are doing well. I know you're chasing your goals, and if you're not, it's never too bloody late. Start it now. Start chasing your goals now, guys. It's to the point where, what have you got to lose? What have you got to lose? Are you gonna want to say, oh, it's risky, I'm not sure what I want to do yet, and just keep thinking like that for the rest of your life? And then when you're older, be like, wow, I could have done something that I really wanted to do, but I was too scared to make that leap. Or do you want to make that leap? If it doesn't work out, then you can just go back to how you were before, or take the chance that it will work out. A saying that I've been using a lot recently is, if nothing changes, nothing changes. Just listen to that twice and really think about it. It's true. All right. Well, enough of my pretend motivational talk. I'm literally just in my car speaking to a camera, feeling like I'm doing some super motivational talk to a massive crowd. But I just wanted to share a few things on my mind. Anyway,
I'll catch you guys after I've eaten Beefy Boys, because I've got a lot of work to do when I get back. Well, not a lot, just a bit to catch up on, get back to client messages before I take the boys over to Bath. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed the video so far. Another thing I'll say before I end off this segment, if you're interested in coaching by myself, just click the link in the description. You can inquire for free on WhatsApp. We can have a call. I can send you a video breaking down the whole service. Whatever's best for you. But if you've been interested or you just want to find out a bit more, there's no harm in inquiring, right? I'm always up for working with whoever, whenever. So, catch you in a minute.
It is actually the next day, but I'm going to be talking about what happened yesterday. Beefy Boys. I'm going to end the video off on this part. Wow, that place was amazing. I will be popping up some photos or some videos here of what it looked like. I got the PB&J boy, which was incredible. It was like a peanut butter and chili jam bacon burger. I didn't even know what it was. Insane, incredible. Honestly, a 10 out of 10. Now I got some garlic and parmesan tenders, so they were really, really nice. Luke got the bacon boy with some mac and cheese balls, and Max got the Oklahoma onion boy, which was the first burger I ever tried there, which is insane, and with some ninja tenders, which is like honey tenders. So yeah, that was absolutely incredible. We all doubled up on the patties. So it was like 4 smash patties in there. It was incredible. And I actually got back home, ate a bit more food because I was hungrier later in the day, because we spent the day, well, the evening in Bath, we were just chatting, catching up. And I weighed myself this morning and I actually lost weight after yesterday. So that might mean food is going up, but we shall see. It was really, really fun. Enjoyed doing things that I wasn't able to do during prep, but just now setting up 2 new clients as well. I've got a consultation call at 12 o'clock again. So Saturdays and Sundays are usually busier on the side of calls because of the fact that most people aren't free on weekdays. Sometimes I've got them then. And I'm not training today. I'm pretty sore. Like, I'm glad I reduced the volume in my session yesterday because my back is sore. So the rest days needed. Just going to do 15,000 steps today. No cardio, just my normal, what I do. The diet, I'm actually going to keep the same as my training day diet and not alter anything, just to kind of like see if that makes weight go back up. We'll see though. So roughly like 2,800, 2,700 calories. Most of the time it's closer to 3,000 to be fair. So that's pretty cool because I kind of came into this sort of after hair transplant phase thinking, oh, I want to drop a bit of body fat that I gained post show, which I have. Like, I'm really happy with how everything's looking now. Definitely a lot leaner and at a good set point for starting an off season. However, what I'm probably going to do is like maintain a little bit until the end of August, potentially get a little bit leaner and then go into an off season. So I think that's the plans for myself. But that's going to wrap up the video really. Not much else to say. Fantastic day, fantastic weekend. Feeling good, feeling great, nothing to complain about, just onwards and upwards from here, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Sorry if I seem quite tired, it's because I've been working already for 2 hours and it's 9 a.m. or just before 9 a.m. on a Sunday. I would have liked to stay in bed for a bit longer, but I've got work to do, got clients to look after, and that's my number 1 priority. So I'll end off the video saying, if you want to support myself, you've got my code Mikey for 25% off at Perform Better, Perform Nutrition. As well as that, if you are looking to start coaching, by all means, click the link in my bio. Inquire for free, we'll get something sorted. And then lastly, if you could like and subscribe and comment, that would be amazing. And I'll finish off with, if you're ever interested in a hair transplant, you've got my code or just my name, Mikey. If you have a free consultation with HQ Hair Transplants in Cardiff, you can get £300 off of your transplant, which is really, really cool. And they offer interest-free finance. So makes it a little more doable for people that really want to sort themselves out in terms of hair and gain that confidence back, right? So long journey ahead of us. I'm going to start getting a lot more consistent with my posting. I'm going to try do like 1 day in a life, 1 full day of eating and 1 training video a week. Now, if I can't do that, there will be 2 a week minimum. I'm going to really try to stick to that schedule because I love doing it. Like I said, it is fun for me. That's what And that's all I care about. It's just that fun side of things. And hopefully it brings some sort of value to you guys too. So yeah, catch you soon. Have a lovely rest of your day. And thank you, as always, for all the support.